it was one of those things that I thought I would never, ever be able to laugh about because I was so incredibly embarrassed. CNN had asked to listen in on my headset. And I had a box in front of me which had like 12 buttons on it. And the one in the upper left-hand corner is PL, which stands for private line. And when I press that button, I'm talking to my crew, okay? Which is just the 150 people that are working for me who I'm saying, do this, do that, go for this, stop for that, whatever. Next to that is another button that says pool, which means when I press that button, I'm heard by all the broadcasters, including CNN, CBS, NBC, Fox News, all of them that were there, okay? So through the 3 days, I didn't know what was going on. I never listened to CNN. I guess for the whole time, instead of CNN being on my pool button, they were on my PL button. I don't know how that happened, and I still don't know how that happened. I don't know whether they hooked it up wrong or whatever, but I was doing all kinds of strange stuff on my PL button, which I do with my crew. And when I hit the pool button, I was always very proper, and very careful. And I would hit the pool button and say, Senator Kerry will be entering in 15 seconds down aisle L or whatever, And I would tell them everything. Okay, here's last paragraph, Senator Kerry's speech, going to this, going to that, when I hit the pool button. So I thought when that button was off, nobody was hearing me. And when I had the problem with the balloons, okay, the pool button was off. That was the first time I realized that they were hooked up on my private line, not on the line that went to all the broadcasters. And that's what happened. And, I was very, very upset because we wanted to bring our own balloon guy to Boston, someone who had experience in doing this kind of thing. And the mayor of Boston and the Democratic National Committee said to us, you must hire some local people. You're bringing all these people in from New York and LA, you've got to hire some local people. And so they said, you've got to hire a local balloon company. So we hired a local balloon company. They loaded the balloons up in the grid work 10 days ahead of time, and they just had never done it before. We found out later that they did balloon birthday parties and made little twisty characters. They had never done this before. They brought somebody in who said that he had. They put the balloons in the drop bags, really, really hot. The lights are all up there. The heat's trapped in the ceiling. Balloons get bigger. And man, they're not about to come out of those bags. I don't care what you do, And so when they didn't come, and I kept asking them to come, I just lost it. I lose it from time to time, and it just happened. And I'm sitting there just really pissed, and nothing's coming down at all. And I have like 15 phones in front of me, and all of a sudden they all start lighting up. And Jason, who's out there, my assistant, says to me, I don't know what's going on, but all the morning shows want to talk to you. That's what he says to me. That was the first I realized. And then people started yelling at me that they had heard me say those words. And then later I found out that Wolf Blitzer said, that's not us. That was Don Mischer, the executive producer of the Democratic Convention.